Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday. My name is Jane Northrup, and today I'm talking about the second ERA, which I started talking about yesterday. Letairis was the first one I talked about. Today I'm going to talk about bosentan, which is also, that is the generic. The brand is Tracleer. This is approved for WHO Group 1 PAH patients, and it's rated for patients in WHO Functional Class Group 2 and 3. It was approved in 2001 by the FDA. It has two approved dosages, 62.5 milligram and 125 milligram. Once again, it's only available through a specialty pharmacy, and that specialty pharmacy will call you on a monthly basis and set up that order. The side effects for Tracleer, bosentan, is edema, that is fluid retention, respiratory tract infections, liver function, liver function testing needs to be done because Letairis can cause liver damage. And the last time I knew, I could be wrong, but the last time I knew, I had a black box warning for this. The red blood cell count can decrease, requiring transfusion, which are a lot of these drug classes for these drugs, they're going to have the same side effects. Also has a decreased sperm count in males. Women of childbearing years must have a monthly pregnancy test because of harm to the fetus. And bosentan / Tracleer may reduce the ability of birth control pills. So that means any woman who has taken either Letairis or Tracleer should be using two forms of birth control. And just like Letairis, you should not use Tracleer with cyclosporine A or glyburide. I don't know what that is, but it sounds familiar. Now, bosentan / Tracleer was approved for pediatric use. Don't have many of those PH drugs that are approved for pediatric, but Tracleer is, and it was approved in PAH patients, and it was approved by the FDA in 2017. A tablet can be used for children, I believe 3 and up. These tablets can be placed and suspended in water and have a fruit flavor. And dosage is going to be based on the patient's weight. You can only acquire this through a specialty pharmacy once again. And the most frequent side effect reported in children are sinus lung congestion or infection, flushing, headache, increased liver enzymes, and edema, fluid retention. Red blood cells, once again, may be decreased. Blood tests are used to monitor the hemoglobin and the hematocrit every 3 months. And once again, if you're a female within childbearing age as a pediatric, you will be required to get a pregnancy test. I did look up the cost of Tracleer, bosentan, because it is generic. There is a generic for Tracleer. I forgot to look. I'm looking up who is the manufacturer of Tracleer. And so far, I do not see it. Actelion. So Actelion is the manufacturer of brand name Tracleer. I don't know about bosentan. I'm sure there may only be one generic. I don't know. Because of the black box warning. I believe there is still a black box warning, unless they dropped it. But according to drugs.com, the wholesale price for both dosages of Tracleer bosentan is just under $3,000 a month. Now for generic, for 62.5 milligrams, okay, my notes, my chicken scratches here. Okay, so that's wholesale. I believe I wrote down 62.5 is $6,000 a month. Generic, if you get generic, quantity of 60. Now, I don't know what the dosage is if patients take 1 or 2, and if that's a 30-day supply or if that's a 60-day supply. That is, you're looking at roughly $985. That doesn't seem right. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here for a minute and I'm gonna read my screen. So the cost of Tracleer 62.5 milligram is around $6,000 for a supply of 30, and depending on the pharmacy you visit. Well, it's only good through a specialty pharmacy. See, it came up different. I don't see drugs.com, which is what I went through. Okay, here we go. I'm going back to drugs.com. Okay, bosentan, it's saying for 60 tablets, it's $986. And for 60, it's anywhere between $986 and $9,000. So I don't know, and that's for 62.5, and it is the same for 125 also. That's what's coming up on my screen anyway. And that's for Tracleer itself. No, that is for bosentan. That is generic. Tracleer is $6,000 for 30 for both 62.5 and 125 milligram. So there you go. There's the cost. So that is about Tracleer. There is one more ERA, which I will be talking about tomorrow, and that will be for Friday's edition. So until next time, take care and God bless.